Hello students, let us study today the types of stomata in angiosperms. What are stomata? Stomata are the pores in the leaves, mostly present on the undersurface. The pore is called as stoma. Each pore is surrounded by a pair of guard cells. The guard cells can change shape to open or close the stomata. Now when the guard cells are swollen or turgid, that is full of water, the stoma is open. When the guard cells lose water, they shrink, they become flaccid, the stoma closes. Let us see the transverse section of leaf. Here is the upper epidermis, cuticle, the mesophyll, the lower epidermis, and on the lower epidermis are present the guard cells or stomata. Now the stomata are surrounded by epidermal cells. The immediate epidermal cells are very important cells. They are called as subsidiary cells. Now these subsidiary cells help in the movement of water to and from the guard cells. The guard cells contain nucleus and chloroplasts, whereas the subsidiary cells and the other epidermal cells do not contain chloroplasts. So when we take the upper epidermis of the leaf on a slide, we can only see the guard cells are green in color. This stomata with the subsidiary cells, it is together called as stomatal complex. What is the function of stomata? Exchange of gases, that is carbon dioxide is taken and oxygen is given out, and also transpiration, that is loss of water from the plant in the form of water vapor. Here you can see carbon dioxide being taken, oxygen being released, and also water in the form of water vapor, that is called transpiration. You can see here the movement of water exit through the stomata. There are two types of stomata, monocot stomata and dicot stomata. Dicot stomata are kidney shaped or bean shaped, whereas monocot stomata are dumbbell shaped. In monocots, triangular subsidiary cells are the peculiar feature. Let us study types of stomata in dicots. There are basically four types of stomata: anomocytic, anisocytic, diacytic, and parasitic. The classification is based on the type of subsidiary cells. First, anomocytic. In this type, the stomatal complex has subsidiary cells which are indistinguishable in shape and size from the neighboring epidermal cells. At the same time, the number and arrangement of subsidiary cells may not be definite. This type is found in Ranunculaceae family, Cucurbitaceae family, Malvaceae and Caparidaceae. So here, these subsidiary cells are not very much distinguished from the rest of the epidermal cells. Second one is anisocytic. In this type, the guard cells are surrounded by three subsidiary cells, out of which one is very small, the other two are very large. This is found in Cruciferae family and Solanaceae family. Third one is diacytic. In this type, the guard cells are surrounded by two large subsidiary cells which are perpendicular to the long axis of the guard cells. It is found in family Caryophyllaceae and Labiatae. Fourth one, parasitic. In this type, the two subsidiary cells are parallelly oriented to the long axis of guard cells. It is also found in Papilionaceae family and it is commonly called as rubiaceous type of stomata. Coming to monocots, graminaceous type. In this type, there are two subsidiary cells which are triangular in shape and occur parallel to the long axis of the guard cells. These are the most common type of stomata found in monocots. In monocots, the shape of the stomata are dumbbell shape and they have triangular subsidiary cells. There are two types in monocots, actinocytic and cyclocytic. Actinocytic, the subsidiary cells are radially elongated. They are present radially. You will find this type in Araceae, Musaceae and Commelinaceae. Cyclocytic, in cyclic patterns. The stomata are surrounded by 4 or more subsidiary cells arranged in a ring around the stoma. The best example is family Palmae. Here are the examples of anomocytic, anisocytic, parasitic, diacytic, actinocytic and cyclocytic type of stomata. Thank you.